In our current message series, we're talking about what it looks like to have healthy hearts so that we can grow deeper roots in Jesus. And one thing we're going to do every week is dive into a different spiritual discipline and talk about how we can implement it into our lives. And today we're going to talk about prayer. To be honest with you, I don't feel completely adequate in talking about this spiritual discipline because prayer is an area of my life I always think I can grow. And my guess is that you probably feel the same way, that your prayer life could be better, could be different. But the good news is that we are not alone. The disciples felt the same way. In Luke chapter 11, there's this beautiful exchange where Jesus is praying, and when he's done, one of the disciples goes to him and says, "Lord, teach us how to pray." When you specifically look throughout the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, this is the only time it's recorded where Jesus' disciples explicitly ask him how to do something in this Lord's Prayer passage. And so then Jesus tells us how he himself prays, how God communicates with God. And he says, "Our Father in heaven, may your name be kept holy. May your kingdom come soon. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today the food we need and forgive us our sins as we have forgiven those who sin against us. And do not let us yield to temptation, but rescue us from the evil one." In his teaching us how to pray, Jesus reorders our desires to the ways of God. Another way of looking at it is this: Jesus taught us how to spiral up toward God instead of spiraling down into the darkness of our thoughts. To pray the Lord's Prayer every day is revolutionary because we learn to seek God's glory and long for his kingdom. We learn to ache for the good of other people. And notice it's not me language, but us. Give us food. Forgive us of our sin. Don't let us yield to temptation. Jesus assumes that life and sin happens in groups of people, not just individuals. And it also has an order that flows from the Trinity. It begins with the Father who created everything and provides daily bread, then points to the Son and the forgiveness of sin through his work on the cross, and ends with the Spirit, the indwelling presence to overcome the attacks of the evil one. The Lord's Prayer is a call to a new way to live, a new way to reimagine our present reality, and above all else, to seek God's ways. So if you don't know where to start where Jesus did and how he taught us to pray.